So it's neither open nor closed. That's a first for the channel. I'm in the town of Spišské Podhradie here in Slovakia, and it's absolutely chucking it down with rain. And behind me is the reason I came to this town, to visit Spis Castle. As you can just see, move the umbrella, just see behind me. And it really is an impressive castle. Construction began around the year 1120 as a small fort and has grown into one of the largest castles in Europe. The castle features a mix of Gothic, Romanesque and Renaissance style architecture, and over the centuries it served as a strategic fortification, a royal residence and administrative centre. It was supposed to be my destination for today, but I can't really do justice to a video in the rain. It's very difficult to make a video in the rain, holding the camera in one hand and the umbrella in another, as you've probably seen from other videos, especially a recent video from Treviso in Italy. So I'm not going to visit the castle on this occasion, which is a real shame to me, and I'm supposed to you as well, because I know you would like to see the inside of the castle. But there's so much to offer here in Slovakia that I'm going to have to return, because there are other fantastic towns, rural towns, which I want to explore. And the castle is actually featured in a few films. The 1996 film Dragonheart with Dennis Quaid, 2003 film Lionheart with Glenn Close and Patrick Stewart, and The Last Legion in 2007 with Colin Firth and Ben Kingsley. Just looking up at it again, it really is magnificent, and what a fantastic place to build a castle. Just imagine what it would have looked like back in, well, 300 or 400 years ago. Absolutely fantastic. But there's a nice little cemetery here behind me. I'm not going to go in. Also a caravan as well. It's rather interesting. Sort of Romany style caravan. But also get a really good view of the town centre from here as well. See the tower of the church and the twin towers at the far end of the former monastery. Again, that's somewhere else I wanted to visit. I was going to do the castle in the morning and the monastery in the afternoon, but I'll definitely have to come back here another day. So I'm going to take a little walk around the town and just see what's here, because I'm sure that after visiting Košice and Prešov the other day, I'm sure there are a few surprises here. Interesting monuments. I don't know. We'll have to find out, because I hadn't planned on making a video from Spišské Podhradie. But there we go. So let's head into the town centre and see what we can discover. Settlements in this area date back to the Stone Age. Town developed around the castle naturally, and probably not long after the castle was started to be built, the first settlers moved into this region. Jobs and things connected with building the castle. First written mention of the town of Spišské Podhradie. I can't get my words out. It's the weather. The first mention of this town was in a letter of King Bela IV of Hungary back in 1249. And today it's quite a nice little town. Population around 3,700 people. But I've walked down to the old railway. This is the old railway line that linked Košice with Bohumen. Don't think it's open for rail anymore. You can see the remains of the platforms and the station house. It's quite interesting actually, looking at old ruined railway lines. Something about old railway lines that's interesting. I guess it's the old days of cinema, isn't it? The heroine and the hero of the film, they always say goodbye or meet at a railway station. You know, that memorable scene from Brief Encounter. But even disused, deserted railways, they've got a certain characteristic all of their own. It's rather pleasant. And there's just up the end there's a wall mural, so we'll just go and take a look at that. This is quite an interesting little mural. 4 little pictures on the wall depicting scenes from this region. See, the one on the bottom right is Spišské Podhradie, which is quite nice. The towers of the monastery and the castle. And the other murals obviously depict other places within this region. Definitely more to Spišské than a rainy day. Definitely needs further investigation as to other towns in this region. But this must have been the platform. This is where people would have waited for their train. See the little platform in the middle where people would have alighted, boarded their trains. I don't think this is used anymore. Certainly no information to say otherwise. Oh. Looking up at the architecture of the station, and they've put pictures into the windows. This one is the monastery. It's so bleak today. Just look up towards the castle. There's low clouds coming in. I'm just hoping that the weather will hold off. There's a possibility with low cloud that it might just do that. It would be nice. It would be nice. But let's head back into the town centre and see what else we can discover. So I'm sure there's something here that's worth looking at. It's a lot busy over here. Main sort of market square area or gardens. A lot of traffic. And a little water feature as well. I wonder if I'd see one here. They do like their water features and fountains here in Slovakia. That one's quite basic, just a little rock dribbling some water. But it's a water feature. It's quite pleasant. So is the architecture around here. Looking up at the buildings, it's quite different to other small towns that I visited around Europe. Lovely church and trees around the side. Really nice. But this is the Marian Memorial, erected in 1726. Underwent some renovation in 1861 and further renovation in 2009. See the statue of Mary on the top. I'm not sure why it's here. Might be a memorial to plague. Plague was rife in Slovakia, as other parts of Europe, in the early 18th century. So maybe it was erected because of that. But it's quite nice with the decorative corners and the flowers around the outside. It's rather nice, despite the weather. I'm enjoying myself. Hopefully the weather will dry up. It probably will when I stop filming. It's always the way. But let's see what else we can find here in the town centre. I've just crossed over the road to take another look at that column, and I can see the castle in the distance. It looks absolutely incredible from here. You can see why the town grew up around the castle. All the stonemasons that were building it needed somewhere to live, so naturally down here would be the perfect place to build the town. It does look absolutely incredible. I've seen so many castles around the country, around Europe. Even the great big Welsh castles. And they're impressive. But to look up the hill and see this castle, it really is something. Oh, I can't wait to go there. Definitely have to come back to Slovakia again, because it really is just incredible. Hopefully have some better weather, but you know, we're at the beginning of October, so it's natural that the weather would change. The forecast for next week is glorious sunshine. Picked the wrong week again. But never mind. Let's just take a walk around here anyway, and just there's a couple of old churches here. I think one of them's open, so I'll go in and take a look at that, and then see what else we can find here, because it really is absolutely lovely. Beautiful little town. This is certainly a busy road. Must be the main thoroughfare connecting these small provisional towns together. A lot of lorries going up and down. But I come across this delightful little church. It's the Church of St. John. And what struck me is the murals on the outside. They are absolutely incredible. I don't know what date this church is. Looking up at it, I can't make out any dates at all, which is a shame, but it's certainly old. I think this is a good 400 or 500 years old, especially by those murals. It's really rather lovely inside as well. I do like little churches like that in towns. They're so nice and quaint. There's another church across the way here. And it's still raining. It's still raining. I don't do the rain. I like my warmth and my sunshine. There's a nice little bridge here that spans the little river, or the stream. Looking up at this church, it seems quite impressive. Let's go and take a look at that. Nice little stream as well. I've had quite an enjoyable little walk so far. Just walking around this little town. Despite the rain and despite this being an unplanned video, I've had quite a lot of fun doing it. But it's, this is a lovely little church. Can't tell anything about it. I think it's closed. It's closed! Yippee! It's closed! I found somewhere that's closed. No, it's open. The door, there is a door there, it's open. So, work out how to get in. And we're going to go and take a little look. This is the church of the Nativity of the Virgin Mary. The church was established sometime before 1258. Now, even though the front door was open, there's a little connecting passageway at the bottom of the tower, and the glass doors into the nave of the church are closed. So it's neither open nor closed. That's a first for the channel. But it's quite a beautiful church looking up at it. Got the clock and the balcony around the top of the tower. And it's all white finish as well. Really rather nice. I've had a really enjoyable time just walking around, reading little bits of information that I can, and putting it into a little video. I think there's more to Slovakia than I've seen so far on this little trip. But it's outside this this beautiful church that I'm going to end this video and my series featuring Košice and Prešov. I'm sure to return again because I think there's so much more that this country has to offer, and judging by some of the information plaques that I've read in the last few days and leaflets that I've seen, I think there's a lot more to be explored, getting away from the touristy areas of Central Europe. So this is where I end this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, because there's another series coming very shortly, and I wonder where from. Thanks for watching.